For air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now a give to Taylor. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua out to the right and complete to Pittman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Escaping to a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. The big fella, the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing. Love. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And it's a Titans touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Khari Willis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! J.K. Dobbins, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Marshall. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This is caught. Touchdown Colts. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53.
McCann's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Able to power through, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
80 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Love's throw is on target to Duvernay.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's Love.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Finding some room at midfield and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Flushed out right.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Jefferson.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
On the jet sweep, this is Marshall.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Terrace Marshall,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
104 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Love. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. To throw again on second down. Tua. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now this throw caught left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Love throwing for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Nice little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted.